everybody, it's Queen of Light 1111. I hope you guys are doing well. I have rested a little bit, still feel really tired, but I just wanted to come in and do a quick reading for all of you just to give you some support through the weekend. And so what I'm really getting is that, you know, there's still a lot of processing of emotions and challenges from the past that are still very prevalent here in the reading. So, you know, when you watch this reading, just if you're not here, that's great. If you are here, then this is some advice for you. If you're kind of in and out of this energy, then, you know, might be helpful for you to understand what's going on in the dynamic between masculine and feminine. So if you want to book your own personal reading, coaching session, healing session, go to queenoflight1111.com. Reminder, I am having a special on the Akashic Records reading. It's $15 off the listed price, and you'd have to email me to purchase that. So you've got to email me at queenoflight1111@gmail.com. All of the descriptions for all of my services are on my website. So before you book anything, read the website and the description, okay? All right, let's go ahead and get started with the crowning energy for divine masculine and feminine. So let's go ahead and look at the bottoms of the deck, okay? I'll tell you, there's a lot of decision-making, processing of data of the past that is happening. And so the bottom of the deck for the crowning energy of this reading is this card of infinity and no limits and perseverance. This is this energy of just really getting into your strength, getting into the energy of understanding that difficult things take a long time and impossible things, or things that seem impossible, take a little bit longer. This connection, for some, if you're looking at time, which is a human concept, okay, you're understanding that, sorry, something fell on the floor. You're understanding that, you know, this is like, if you're using your ego and your human mind, things are taking time. Things are taking a lot of time in some places, right? And so now it's this energy of, okay, things have taken a lot of time. It's time to move forward from a place of mastery and balance towards this union. You can't make this up. This is it. Like, this is it. This is what they want, right? So this is the crowning energy that this has taken a lot of time for people to understand things, get things, come into mastery, to move forward from a place of balance towards this union, okay? So that's the crowning energy. So now let's look at what is the specific energy for divine feminine as related to her masculine, okay? And this is clear retrograde energy, and it is the energy of secrecy and confidentiality. And this is an energy of, you know, divine feminine may be holding the key to her own heart at this time because there's not a lot of trust maybe built yet in the connection. It could also be an energy of just not saying too much. But what I'm really picking up on, based on this energy that she has here, it is this energy of secrecy. And this came up in my Instagram reading. So if you're not following me on Instagram, follow me there because I do daily readings on Instagram. This energy is like, you know, there's secrecy. She feels there's secrecy still in the connection, and she obsesses about it. And it's because that's part of the past, right? It's part of the past. This is where, you know, masculine has held things from her, withheld information, you know, has not been very honest, had not been acting in his highest honor. And she's really in this energy of like, I don't want to be a fool again. I don't want to be a fool again. I understand that all of this takes time, and that here we are in this energy where we have this potential to come together for union from a place of mastery. But like, I don't want to be a fool again, right? This is this, I don't want to be a fool again. This is like, is he going to still do the same stuff? And then we have divine masculine's crowning energy, right? which is this energy of belonging and acceptance and assimilation. And so when this card comes out, this is the masculine in the energy of like that self-worth kind of energy, wanting to always belong, and doing things that maybe he knew wasn't right, but because he was trying to assimilate or be accepted, he is in this energy of losing himself, wearing this mask to blend in. And this has created a painful ending with his feminine. And now, unexpectedly, he is getting this gift of reconnection. Okay? So she's thinking about, hey, I'm no fool, and I definitely won't be a fool again. And he's like, after everything, I still have an opportunity towards union. And so with the bottoms of the deck, just to connect it, right? There's all these possibilities. She's like, yeah, all these possibilities, but I'm going to keep the key. And I want to move forward from my mastery, but I'm still stuck in this old obsessive energy, because for union, you must be in your highest honor. And for divine masculine, he's in this energy of, there's all these possibilities, but I was wearing a mask where all these possibilities are in this connection. And it ended any movement forward. And now I have this opportunity for reunion, and this was very unexpected. It's very unexpected. He didn't expect that divine feminine will still love him. But isn't that the beauty of unconditional love? Isn't that the beauty of it? But she's like, I'm no fool. I love you unconditionally, but I'm not a fool, right? So there's this energy of like, he's finally realizing what he's had, what he lost, and his opportunity to have it potentially again. And she's in the energy of, yes, I love you, I want this too, but I'm not quite forgetting. I may have forgiven the past, but I'm not quite forgetting the past yet. So what is the collective energy, head, heart, and environment specifically for divine masculine and feminine? So look at this beautiful energy, happy family. This is like 10 of Cups, 4 of Wands, all in one. This is about coming together into this union. And for divine feminine, it's all about flow. This is the Wheel of Fortune. She's like, I'm going to go with the flow. I'm not going to rush things here. I'm not going to go backwards here. But she can't stop the flow of this energy of reunion if she gets too stuck in this devil energy of secrecy and confidentiality. And so what about for divine masculine? He's like, please recognize the work that I've done. Recognize it. I'm not saying that he's saying reward me. I'm finally understanding I'm doing right. But I do feel like he's in this energy. Look, he's got his head bowed. Like, please understand, recognize that I recognize this connection. And I'll tell you, he's really going through it. He's experiencing a ton of guilt in sacrificing the connection that the way he has in the past. All right. Specifically for divine feminine, head, heart, and environment as related to masculine, she's in this energy of the 3 of Wands, 4 of Cups, and communication, overcoming barriers. So she's kind of looking ahead, what's coming in, and she's like, yeah, I'm not trying to bring in the same cycle. We need to overcome this barrier. Okay, that's her biggest thing right now, is do not bring the same cycle of information. But here's what I have to say to the feminines in this energy, is that if you are going to think and obsess and think that the same thing is going to happen over and over again, you're going to manifest it. Don't forget, you're a powerful manifester. You will manifest this. Bottom of the deck for divine masculine is this energy of the Page of Pentacles, wanting to make an offer to move forward into a place of peace and overcome barriers. He wants to build the bridge back with his divine feminine. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into the energies. So what do we have? When divine feminine is thinking about divine masculine, what is she thinking? She's got angel of love and joy and stability, 4 of Wands. So there's so much union energy here, but we're getting in our own way. She wants to hold this place of love. In fact, she is holding this love. And I got to tell you something right now. We have for her clarifiers 4 of Wands, 4 of Cups, and the number 4, which is the Emperor. So she is in a real place of stability. Okay. So this angel of love energy, this is all about deeper connections, this sacred connection, staying in her heart space. So when she's thinking about her masculine, she wants to stay in her heart space for this union, to bring in joy, to bring in stability this time in the connection. So what is she specifically thinking about when she thinks about divine masculine? Well, there's conflict. 5 of Wands. There's conflict. They're still in separation. And she wants this new beginning, but there's this energy of she's conflicted about whether or not she wants to still be in separation or have this new beginning, because she's still processing this old energy, because this union, this partnership had a very, very painful ending, okay? That left her very, very sensitive, left her in this energy of being very impressionable and very wounded. And as she wants to move out of this energy, move out of the past, and transform and have a renewed connection. She wants this ending to the way they were moving forward and a rebirth and moving forward. And here's what she's saying. She's like, I'm cool alone. I'm okay traveling this lonely, intuitive path alone, but I will use my intuition this time in any movement forward with divine masculine. She's not going to be in this energy of like, oh my God, I love him. She's not going to do any of that. She's like, I'm using my intuition. I am coming from a place of alignment. I am an intuitive, and I'm using my prophetic vision when I move forward. Okay? What about divine masculine's headspace? When he thinks about divine feminine, Queen of Swords and the 8 of Pentacles, he sees his divine feminine as a no-nonsense feminine. She doesn't put up with crap, and he knows he must come into his mastery in order for this connection to move forward positively. He knows this. So what is he thinking when he thinks about divine feminine? You'll see. So what is he thinking when he thinks about his divine feminine? So he knows that she's no nonsense. She can see through crap. She's very smart. Stress, 9 of Swords. There's a lot of stress with this King of Wands about how to take action. So he's really working on the divine for the perfect timing to come forward, because his Queen of Swords, his divine feminine, he wants this new beginning, but he knows that he's deceived her. He knows that he's tricked her, and now he wants her forgiveness, okay? He's very sad. 5 of Cups to her, 5 of Cups, very sad about the past, and that stresses him out, and it is restricting movement forward because he's not over it. You think you're not over it? He's not over his own deception. He's not over his own deception. And so this union, 2 of Cups to her 2 of Cups. Do you see how they're mirroring this union? He wants to heal. He wants to heal this. He wants to heal this with his strong boss babe. This came out in my reading already on Instagram. What about the heart space for divine feminine? What is she feeling in her heart when she feels for him? Look, hostilities and 4 of Cups. Opportunity beckons. She's like, I don't know, man. She's already got the 4 of Cups here at the bottom of the deck. She's just like, I am gonna pull my sword out. No wonder he's got Queen of Swords energy going on over here. She's like, I'm gonna pull my sword out if you bring me the same stuff. I know opportunity is here. I know it is time to look ahead. It's time to turn our back on the past. But boy, don't come at me with anything crazy. Don't come at me with any sort of past energy. But this is not where you want to be. This is not where you want to be. So she knows this. So guess what? What's happening in her heart space? What's happening in her heart space? What is she feeling? She's healing. 4 of Swords. Good girl. She's healing on her own to gain her confidence, and she's doing the work. She's using her intuition, right, around any of this deception of the past third parties, because she knows she's got to look at it from a higher consciousness in order to have a new beginning. And she's in this 4 of Cups energy again. She's like, man, this same old cycle, same old cycle. She's stuck in her head, but she's really trying to take it easy. She's really trying to just kind of put it aside, but it stresses her out to communicate with her masculine right now. Who? Her. Who's her? The Empress. Okay? What about divine masculine? What about divine masculine's heart space? Archangel Chamuel, solar plexus, and an emotional withdrawal. This is the 8 of Cups. So there's this energy of him wanting to take action, right? But he's emotionally withdrawn right now because there's this energy of the past. All of these cups that he, drank from, He's on the search for the Two of Cups. Where's the Two of Cups? Right here in his headspace with his divine feminine. So he's withdrawn right now. He's very emotional right now. So what is he feeling in his heart space as he is evolving? What's happening in his heart? Eight of Swords. He's stuck. He's stuck in his defeat, this conflict, defeat with his divine feminine, the Queen of Fire, Queen of Wands. I said, what about the Queen of Wands? He knows she's the one. In his heart, he knows she's the one. And when he has figured out now that she's the one, he is just upset with himself and stressed and sad about how he could have deceived the one. He wants to charge forward. He wants to face his fears and get on the road. Okay? He has clarity that he wants to move forward in love and address these secrets. He wants this new beginning. Ace of Wands. Again, this is this Ace of Wands. He knows he must get forgiveness. Forgive himself first. He has to forgive himself first. He wants this new beginning because she is his 10 of Cups. She is his happily ever after. She is the one. She is exceptional. She has sparked his soul. And he is sad about what he did. Now, what about the environment? What's happening with divine feminine in her environment as related to masculine? Look at this, caring connection and the Emperor. Another number 4. So we have 4 of Wands, 4 of Cups, Emperor. She knows that he must lead. He must be a leader because guess what? Look, in his headspace, he sees her as a leader and she's like, yep, you got to lead too. This is a caring, deep, spiritual connection between the two of us and you must lead, divine masculine. So in the environment, what's happening in the environment for divine feminine as related to divine masculine? 8 of Swords to his 8 of Swords. She's feeling a little mentally trapped, that there's still conflict, and she's trying to lift out of it. So just like she's trying to lift out of the past, he's trying to lift out of the past, okay? So she's gone into hermit mode. She's in this energy of really looking at her wounds, gaining her strength back, gaining her intuition back to stand in divine feminine energy. She is a little guarded while things are at a stalemate because she is feeling a little burdened by this energy because she does want to charge forward towards her wishes, which is divine masculine, because this is what her soul desires. What about divine masculine's environment? Look at him. Gabriel, Archangel Gabriel, an Ace of Wands. Again, he's got the ace here in his head, in his heart, and now in his environment for her. He's like, I want to talk about a new beginning. I want to talk about a new beginning. I want to take action towards a new beginning. Like it's all over the place, but he's just not forgiven himself yet. He's very, very upset. Hanged Man. There's a pause. He's looking at the sacrifice. There's a pause in any exchange at this time while he releases himself from old behaviors, releases himself from the past. He is heartbroken. 3 of Swords. He wants to offer an apology for his trickster ways. And when he thinks about his twin, his Empress, he is sad. 5 of Cups again. 5 of Cups here in his headspace for her. He is sad. He is sad about how loyal and devoted she was and that he was cocky and cunning and deceptive. And so he goes into hermit mode to look ahead, because remember, he's already made the decision he wants to be with her. And now he's thinking, how can he bring this connection in? So at this point, he's just not making any big moves yet until he processes this energy. You want him to come forward in his power with this decision, not with just regret and sadness. He must come forward. And frankly, this came up very quickly in the Instagram reading today. He is in his power. He's in his power to deal with the deception that he did. But he's got to forgive himself first. He's got to get out of this victim energy and this stress first, and then come forward and say, I'm ready to do right by you, divine feminine. So where is this connection at? King of Swords, 3 of Swords, and this communication card. Okay. Oh my God, look at this. You can't make this up. Chariot and Ace of Pentacles. This is how we're going to get there. Oh my gosh. This is how we're going to get there. This is how we're going to get there if we, overcome this barrier. And so this means the King of Swords, our divine masculine, to match this Queen of Swords, he must get his words together. He must stand in his wisdom. He must stand in his truth and in his integrity to address this pain, this sadness, and this betrayal, and communicate about it and overcome the barrier and compromise with his feminine. He knows this. He knows he has to do it. So where is this connection at? Five of Pentacles are still in separation, because we're continuing our mastery to take this leap of faith forward. There is still a little bit of an imbalance that we are pausing at this time because the Queen of Air, our Queen of Swords, which is divine feminine, has detached. She's a little cold, a little cool maybe, because she's like, I'm not trying to go backwards here, okay? But there's going to be communication and this leap of faith forward towards this 10 of Cups, which he has in his heart, because they're both going to come from a place of experience. And then we're going to charge ahead towards this new beginning. This is not the energy of third party because it's clarified by unconditional love. We're going to charge ahead. We're going to meet, we're going to come together, and we're going to form this eternal love and this divine union. So we're still headed towards union. We're just closing out this very, very big karmic cycle in this connection. I hope this was helpful. And if you guys want to book your own personal reading, coaching session, or healing session, go to queenoflight1111.com. Bye, everybody.